This week will mark a year since the July unrest of 2021 in KwaZulu-Natal and parts of Gauteng. Over 300 people lost their lives during the unrest. The widespread riots are believed to have been sparked by the arrest of former President Jacob Zuma. Police also lifted the lid on the racial tensions and alleged racial killings that flared up in Phoenix, north of Durban, where over 30 people were killed during the racial tensions that erupted during the unrest in the area. Now, it followed President Cyril Ramaphosa appearing before the South African Human Rights Commission on the 1st of April 2022. Ramaphosa said the violence and looting that swept through parts of Gauteng and KwaZulu-Natal cost the country 50 billion rands, while almost 2 million jobs were lost. Earlier we spoke with KwaZulu-Natal Premier Sihle Zikalala.
The fact that it's a year now since those events, indeed, it brings back such memories where a number of people were killed, especially in areas such as Phoenix, Chatsworth, and Northdale in Pietermaritzburg. And that finds some sentiment of racial tension and continues to implore on us to work hard on social cohesion and building a truly non-racial and integrated communities, which is the work that is under construction, and we will continue to do all efforts that are aimed at healing our nation and address racial intolerance. We are progressing with the work. We are working hard to reconstruct the economy. Number of factories were destroyed, number of warehouses were destroyed and vandalized. So we are working hard on rebuilding. We are satisfied by the fact that SASTRIA has paid a number of businesses that were affected, and those businesses are beginning to open up and getting back into operation. That is satisfying us. But according to the report from the Human Rights Commission, which is the public knowledge, some of the things that exacerbated the situation is the whole issue of poverty and unemployment. And there is a need to focus our attention on addressing those two major causal factors of social instability. And I believe that through the president, there was an inquiry on the whole issue of the state organs, whether the state organs responded effectively, the whole issue around the intelligence services, but also to ensure that investigation is taken forward and those who are behind are prosecuted. And then we believe that that process will once happen, and it will yield a result, because it should send a message that anyone who orchestrates such things has no place in our society. We have seen some individuals getting prosecuted, which is correct, but those are prosecuted for looting. And we believe that the focus also needs to go to those who instigated and coordinated this riot. We have put in place a program, a radical socio-economic transformation program. It aims to focus in various pillars. The first pillar is that of Black industrialists, supporting Blacks in general and Africans in particular to enter the space of industrialization. And that will help us to ensure that you get more people employed, but you get a distribution of the economy into all people, because you cannot undermine the fact that the racial tensions are always perpetuated by economic inequality. So the program we've put in place, the first area, as I've said, it's Black industrialists. But secondly, we've put in place a program of Operation Vula, where we set aside certain commodities as government, which are sourced through the dedicated process where we buy from Africans and Blacks manufacturers. And we need to be clear here, we are focusing on those who are manufacturing whether it's agriculture or it's clothing and textile or any other. We're focusing on those who are manufacturing, and in doing so, we would want to spread those economic opportunities throughout KwaZulu-Natal so that there will be a balanced economic growth and distribution.